Have you ever seen the same problem happen again and again? The team fixes it. A few weeks later, it comes back. Another meeting, another discussion, another temporary solution. Why does this happen? Let's find out. Welcome to this Six Sigma learning series. In this series, we're going to understand how organizations solve business problems in a structured and data-driven way. Let's begin with a simple question. Why does Six Sigma exist? Every organization runs on processes, whether it's a manufacturing company producing products, a bank processing loans, a hospital treating patients, or an IT company developing software. Every business depends on a sequence of activities to deliver value. A process is simply a series of steps that converts an input into an output. For example, a customer places an order. The order is verified. The product is packed. The shipment is dispatched. Finally, the customer receives the order. When these steps work consistently, customers are satisfied. When they don't, businesses start experiencing problems. Now, let's look at a real business scenario. On your screen, you can see the monthly performance dashboard of a manufacturing company. The first KPI is production. The target was 100,000 units. The actual production was also 100,000 units. So production is meeting the target. But now, let's look at the remaining KPIs. Customer complaints were expected to stay below 100. Instead, the company received 320 complaints. Rework was expected to remain below 2%. Instead, it reached 8.5%. Scrap cost was budgeted below $15,000. The actual scrap cost increased to $52,000. Finally, on-time delivery had a target of 98%. The company achieved only 91%. If you were the operations manager, would you say the business is performing well? Probably not. Although production targets are being achieved, the business is clearly struggling in other areas. Customer complaints are increasing. Rework is increasing. Scrap costs are increasing. Deliveries are getting delayed. Management wants answers. Production blames maintenance. Maintenance blames operators. Quality blames production. Procurement blames suppliers. Everyone has an opinion, but nobody has enough data to identify the real cause. This company doesn't have a production problem. It has a process problem. Before we define Six Sigma, let's understand two important terms. The first is a defect. A defect is anything that fails to meet customer requirements or business specifications. Examples include a wrong product being delivered, a damaged component, an incorrect invoice, or a software defect. The second term is variation. Imagine two customers place the same order. One receives it in 2 days. The other receives it in 6 days. The product is correct in both cases. There is no defect, but the process is inconsistent. That inconsistency is called variation. Businesses want fewer defects and less variation. And this is exactly where Six Sigma comes in. Six Sigma is a structured methodology that helps organizations improve processes by reducing defects, minimizing variation, and making decisions based on data instead of assumptions. In simple terms, Six Sigma provides a systematic way to solve business problems. You might now be wondering why it's called Six Sigma. The word sigma comes from statistics. For this episode, you don't need to understand the mathematics behind it. Just remember one simple idea. A higher sigma level means a process is more consistent and produces fewer defects. We'll understand the statistical concepts later in this series. Many people believe Six Sigma is only used in manufacturing. That's a common misconception. On your screen, you can see how it's used across different industries. In manufacturing, it's used to reduce defects and scrap. In healthcare, it helps reduce patient waiting time. In banking, it improves loan processing. In IT, it reduces software defects. In logistics, it improves delivery performance. And in retail, it reduces billing and inventory errors. Wherever there is a process, Six Sigma can help improve it. Let's clear up a few more misconceptions. Six Sigma is not only for manufacturing. It is used across manufacturing, healthcare, finance, IT, logistics, and many service industries. It is not only for quality teams. Operations, supply chain, finance, HR, IT, and project management teams also use Six Sigma. And finally, Six Sigma is not just about statistics. Statistics are important, but they are only tools. The real objective is solving business problems using facts and data. Many organizations solve problems with quick fixes. The problem disappears for a while, then it comes back. Six Sigma follows a different approach. It first understands the problem, then it measures the process. It analyzes the available data. It improves the process. And finally, it puts controls in place so the problem does not return. This structured approach is called DMAIC. We'll begin learning DMAIC in the next episode. Throughout this series, we'll cover every important Six Sigma concept, including DMAIC, the Define Phase, Voice of the Customer, CTQ, SIPC, Process Mapping, Data Collection, Process Capability, Root Cause Analysis, Pareto Analysis, Hypothesis Testing, Solution Selection, Control, and finally a complete DMAIC case study from start to finish. By the end of this series, you'll understand not only what Six Sigma is, but also how professionals use it to solve real business problems. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.